Hi guys, this is a video answer key for your Unit 1 Study Guide 1A through 1E. So I'll be working each one of the problems out for you. If you've already checked and you know you have some of these right, you can fast forward past the ones that you have correct and just look at the ones that you need a little bit of review on. All right, so our first section here is comparing using the less than, the greater than, or the equal to symbol. Remember that the wider part of these inequality symbols points towards the larger number. So we're comparing 3,406 and 3,604. 3,604 is bigger than 3,406, and so we want that larger part of the inequality symbol to go towards the larger number and the point to go towards the smaller number. Here we've got 99,990. It's a longer number than 9,990, so we know right off the bat that this number has to be bigger. Here we've got 11,235, and we're comparing it to 11,235. Those are exactly equal, so we put an equal sign in there. Down in the next section, we've got a chart that gives us the name of a person, and we've got kind of cut off here, but it's please use the data in the table below to answer numbers 3 and 4. So number 4 says, who made the least amount of money last year? Well, we see that this number is longer than any other of the digits, so it can't be that one. And then all of the other numbers have the same amount of digits, so we're going to look at the lead numbers, and the 5s are the smallest, and then 53,000 is going to be less than 55,000. So Zyka, which is an interesting and unusual name, made the least amount of money. Now it says put the names in order, least to greatest. Well, we've already done, and notice it says names, not amount, and also it says least to greatest. We already know Zyka made the least, so we've got that one taken care of, and we can cross that one off. And then we're going to go up to our next largest number, which is the 55,000, and that's Alice, so we'll write her name here. Then we're looking for a number bigger than 55,000. 89 is next because 94 would be bigger than that. So 89,000 is Olivia. And then we've got our 94,000 comes before 125,000. So Jerice. And then finally, John. And I like to cross mine out as I do them so that I'm sure that I got all of the numbers in there. Okay, now we're going to do good old long division, and this is our test now on long division. We've done a lot of practice with it, and we're going to test on it. So here we go. We've got 6,069, and we're going to divide that by 17. Well, 17 is pretty close to 20, so I'm going to think about how many 20s would go in 60. I'm estimating. So 20, 40, 60, that would be 3. So I'm going to try 17 times 3 over here. 3 times 7 is 21, carry my 2. And then 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's 51. Well, that's pretty close to 60. I think I'll be okay. So I'm going to use 3. And then I'm going to, and that 3 is above the 0 because I'm dividing 17 into 60, not just into 6. I could put a 0 above the 6 if I want, just to hold my place. Now I do my multiplication. I did my division. Now I multiply. 17 times 3 is 51. Now I subtract. 60 minus 51 is 9. Now I bring down the 6. So again, I'm going to estimate by, this 96 is almost 100, and this is almost 20. So how many 20s are in 100? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There would be a 5 of them, so I'm going to try 17 times 5. 5 times 7 is 35. Carry my 3, 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8, 85. That's pretty good. So I'm going to put a 5 above the 6 because that was the number I brought down, and then do my subtraction. 6 minus 5 is 1, 9 minus 8 is 1. So I have 11 left over, and we're still okay because this number is smaller, not bigger than or equal to this number. So we're good. So we're going to bring down our next number, 19, and I'm going to estimate how many times 20 would go into 119. Well, I know that it goes into 105 times, so I'm thinking maybe 6 times. So I'll try 17 times 6. 6 times 7 is 42. Carry my 4. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 102. Well, that's pretty close, so I would be tempted to try that, but I'm going to just double check 7 and see what happens here. 7 times 7 is 49, carry my 4. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is 11. Oh, that's exact, so I'm going to use 7 there. If I had used 6 when I subtracted, I would have gotten 17 left over, and I would have seen that I could still bump up one number. So my answer to 6,069 divided by 17 is 357, no remainder. All right, so our next problem, and the last one on this first page, is 721 divided by 7. So 721 divided by 7. 7 divides into 7 one time. 1 times 7 is 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. Bring down. Okay, now this was a bring down. We brought down a 2. 7 can't divide into 2, and because it's a bring down, we have to put that 0 above that 2 that we brought down to show that 7 doesn't divide into that 2. And now we bring down our 1. 7 divides into 21 3 times. And 7 times 3 is exactly 21. And so our answer to 721 divided by 7 is 103. All right, guys, that was page 1 of your study guide. Tune into the next video for page 2.